Hi, I'm Corey and welcome to my channel. Today I'll be showing you how to shorten and keep your original jean hem. This tutorial is super easy to follow along, so let's jump right in. So the client wanted to shorten her pants while keeping the original cuff detail at the bottom. So instead of removing the cuff, I'm preserving it and adjusting the length above it. So I'm measuring out the cuff, which is about 2 inches, and then above the cuff, I'm going to mark with my chalk 2 inches, and I'm going to do that all the way around. After that, I'm going to fold that piece of fabric that's 2 inches above the cuff in half. So each side of that fold that I just made should be 1 inch, right? 1 inch on each side equals the 2 inches that we want removed. Now we're going to go ahead and sew on that line that we made with chalk going around. So make sure you have a pin cushion for organization. So I'm sewing around that fold that we made and that we marked with chalk. I always backstitch in the beginning to lock my stitch in. Then I'm heading all the way around, following that line, making sure everything is flat and even and there's no puckering there. I also suggest removing the part of your machine. It makes it a little bit easier when sewing cuffs or pant legs. Although I didn't use it the way people usually use it, I find it easier to sew. So for this part where that seam allowance is, you can decide to leave it open or closed. I decided to leave it closed because it's closed at the top. And I'm just going to continue to sew around on that line that we made. That line that looks like 1 inch right here, but remember what we said, 1 inch on the front and 1 inch on the back equals the total 2 inches. So I just wanted to pause for a moment and really go into detail explaining what I did exactly. So the cuff measures 2 inches. So I'm taking 2 inches off the pant length while maintaining the original cuff finish. Right now, I've folded up 1 inch, but it's important to remember that the fold accounts for both front and back of the hem. So 1 inch on the fold equals 2 inches, being the total removed from the length that we were looking for. This way, the client keeps the same cuff style and we're just shortening it for them. So after I've taken up the pants, I clean the excess fabric instead of cutting it off. So I hand stitch it down so everything stays neat and secure, but the extra fabric is still there if the client wants future alterations. Another great thing about stitching that loose fabric down is that this method also prevents any bulk or loose fabric from shifting or bothering the client while they wear it. So if I didn't tack this down, it could have irritated her ankle or her leg or just the wear of the garment. This way, by tacking it down like this all the way around, it's pretty tedious, but I enjoy it because I know this will just make it more of a seamless experience for the client. And it's more wearable and comfortable this way. So I did want to show you what I'm doing after I've stitched that down and I've done everything else. I do like to iron out that seam. I think it's really important. It just makes the pant look a lot better. My iron wasn't as hot as I wanted it to be, so my press is a little bit off. But yeah, I think it's important to always press your work and to present it to the client with pride. So that's why I always try to iron my seams and really take pride in my alterations. So that's what I'm doing here.